I am thirsty. Lemon water is the key. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Justice. For those of you who are new, for those of you who are not, who are returning people, welcome back. Today's video is going to be a little different than I normally do. We are talking moisture for your natural hair, how to keep it, moisturized. I'm going to give you guys my 6 tips on how to keep your natural hair moisturized. So it's one thing to moisturize your hair, but it's another to keep it that way. So these tips are going to be tailored towards how to keep it moisturized so it doesn't get dry. Okay, let's go. A tip that you're all probably familiar with, and that is the Loc Method, the w.o.c method, or the w.o.c method. If you've seen episode 3 of my Keepin It Kinky series, which I forgot to mention, this is episode 4. Sorry about that. If you've seen episode 3, I'm talking all about hair porosity and how to determine what your hair porosity is. That will help you determine which method would be best for your hair. So me personally, I am of the high porosity gang. So I'm gonna need the w.o.c method in that order to make sure my hair is maximized with moisture to keep it strong and luxurious. Side note, I didn't have these braids in my last video, so how do you guys like it? Give it a thumbs up. Yeah? No? Okay. Sure. Protective styling. And I know you guys hear about this a lot as well in the natural hair community, but it is important. Protective styling consists of your braids, your twists, your Marley twists, your flat twists, any type of protective styles that protect your hair. The key to protective styling is to make sure that your hair is completely moisturized before putting that protective style in. Otherwise, it defeats the whole entire purpose. Taking special care of your ends of your hair. Now, people, this is important because the ends of your hair is the oldest part of your hair. It's the most fragile part. Because it's old, it's more fragile. So it's more prone to breakage, damage, dryness, frizz. So you want to make sure that once you're putting product on your hair, you want to start on your ends, work your way up, go back to your ends, and repeat. Weekly deep conditioning. So I prefer to deep condition weekly because the way my hair is set up, it needs to be moisturized on a consistent basis. A new trick I've also just learned, heating up your deep conditioner actually helps penetrate the hair. Side note, I'm talking specifically for high porosity hair. If you heat up your deep conditioner, so you put your deep conditioner in a bowl of hot water, and then you let it sit in there for a little while it gets all heated up. Then you apply it to your hair. It'll penetrate those gaps in your cuticles, which I talked about in my last video, and it'll continue to keep your hair moisturized longer and better. So pick a day out of the week, whether that's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Let that be your D day, your deep conditioning day, and just do that. Just deep condition. And I promise you, you will see a difference in how your hair looks, likes you, etc. Do not touch your hair. It is a strong habit that is very hard to break. I have spoken about this in the past. I have this habit currently, and I'm telling you, it's no fun because I've seen the damage it's done to my hair. Hence why I did a second big chop. You want to make sure you don't continue to touch your hair, because if you notice, after playing with your hair and touching your hair all the time, and you look at your fingertips and they're like oily and sticky and got some residue, yeah, that's the moisture that you just took off of your hair, your strands. So you don't want to touch your hair, because having moisture on your fingers doesn't help your scalp, doesn't help your hair grow, doesn't help your journey, doesn't help your soul. Moisturize daily. And unlike deep conditioning weekly, you want to tend to your scalp on a daily basis. Every single day you want to make sure your hair is moisturized. For me, especially when I have a protective style in, or I don't, my hair likes moisture. It doesn't like being dry. It doesn't react to being dry. So I want to make sure I moisturize it on a daily basis. I'll just get a simple spray bottle, mix conditioner, some essential oils, vitamin E oil, olive oil, castor oil, spray my hair, make sure I'm getting to my scalp, spray my scalp, and then I follow up with a cheap conditioner or a conditioner of my choice, and then wrap it for the night and move on. Like I said before, every head is different, so if your hair doesn't require that much moisture that often, don't do it. Just skip this step. But if your hair is more on the drier side like myself, moisturizing daily will definitely make a difference in your hair. Twisting your hair up at night after you moisturize it, so protecting it at night, is a good deal as well. So the key, are y'all ready for this? This is the key of today's video. If y'all don't take anything else away from today's video, take away this right now. I'm about to say it. Y'all ready? Listen to your hair and give it exactly what it needs. Mind blown. I know. It's that simple. If you feel like your hair is dry, you feel like it is cracking, flaking, and falling out, do what you gotta do to moisturize your hair. Bring it back to life. Consistency is key as well. So the more you're consistent with moisturizing your hair, the more your hair will like you and react to those twist outs and braid outs that you try to do. And that is all for today's video for episode 4 of Keeping It Kinky. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Comment down below what tip helped you out the most from today's video. I'm curious. If you haven't already, I will link the playlist down below of episodes 1 through 3 so you can stay caught up. As always, I appreciate all of you for watching this video. If you're not already, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Like I said before, we are almost to 500 subscribers. I appreciate all your support. Stay tuned for next week's video, and I'm gonna give you a little sneak peek. Next week's video is going to be on how to create a hair care regimen, and you don't want to miss that video. So make sure you are subscribed. I will see you guys next week. And we out. 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 There.